do a restaurant review.
Or on silent mode.
Secret to the best egg. Some water, cover it with a lid. If you like a jammy egg. I am interrupting this peaceful little morning montage with some exciting news. I've been getting some questions about if I'm going to be hosting another group travel trip this year. So without making this too long right now, I'm just going to have a survey linked below, which is kind of the first step in needing to get this off the ground for 2023. It takes like 2 minutes to complete. If you're even slightly interested, I'm just trying to get interest on where people would want to go. And filling that out is also how you'll be first to be notified when the trip comes out, which if this goes well and we get enough survey responses, then this will be within the next couple of weeks. I'm feeling like Croatia would be really cool to go with you guys, or thinking way ahead to November, December. I've been really wanting to go to Eastern Europe, like Germany, Austria, and going to the Christmas markets there. So anyways, I have a very trusted company that I'm working with on this, and I'm gonna stop talking about it. Surveys below. Let's get back to the vlog. Welcome to a new week's vlog. Still got all the fall Halloween setup going on behind me, as you can see. Been making for some great spooky movie nights. Probably gonna leave that up for another week or so, because starting next week, I'm gonna be setting up for my Halloween party. I'm trying to allow a whole week committed to this, so that I don't have to be hopefully down to the wire, stressing out of my mind, as I always do whenever I host anything on the last couple of days. So I've tried to get so ahead on things this year. Over the past 2 days, I filmed all of my main channel videos for this month. And right now I'm about to shoot some stuff for Fabletics and for HBO. So I'm knocking out that. And then I think that might be it for my brand campaigns through the end of the month. Also, I'm loving this shirt Giselle got me. She thought I was born in Asheville. I was born in Asheboro. Well, technically Greensboro at the hospital, but I lived in Asheboro in North Carolina. She was close enough. North Carolina never gets any shirts. This was at Abercrombie. I love the color, so I'll have this linked if you're in the mood for a new shirt. It was on clearance. I have some fun things on the horizon tonight and tomorrow night, and something extra special and spooky on Sunday. So it's gonna be a fun vlog. My sister's visiting next week. I'll stop talking now, but it's just gonna be a good vlog. But today there's not gonna be much to show. Okay, bye. Where? Whoa, yeah, the glitter was a nice touch. Good idea, me. That was my only idea.
Whoa, look at that.
Zelda's tiger. I know, it looks
That's
so...
how it's looking like?
Film the cocktails. Vlogging on my phone, heading out the door, going to my very first physical therapy session. I've been having knee problems. Lately, I've been having foot problems from that. I don't even know. I am falling apart, I feel like, and it's been harder than I've expressed, of just feeling like I don't have control over my body and just being in a lot of pain all the time, and it kind of interfering with my life to the point of even just walking around my house lately, being in extreme pain when I feel like I'm not even using my knees. So it's just been honestly a very discouraging and rough couple of weeks that I have not really vlogged because I've been emotional, but I'm going to physical therapy for the first time today. I've never done this, and I'm hopeful that this will be the start of things getting back to normal so that I can just feel good again and exercise again. And this has been a big lesson in never taking any part of your health for granted, even the things that do still work right now. I just am grateful for that. And if you're watching this, take a second to just, appreciate if you are in good health and if you're just not in pain when you're walking around, because I took that for granted. But I'm heading out.
You to do a restaurant review. I love you. Don't ever stop being friends with me.
If you would. Yeah.
In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting by some rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met you.
Welcome to a new, very exciting week. Let me get comfy. So between that last clip and today, which is Tuesday, the week before Halloween, I was vlogging a little bit here and there, and it was just pretty disjointed. You might notice around me that things are looking a little different. I will address that second. But guys, I've been, as I said in the last clip, for so long, I've been feeling just like so discouraged and limited by just like the pain I've been having. And we don't need to talk about it like that much more. But I started physical therapy. I actually went today and then twice last week. I'm gonna go again this week. So right now we're doing 2 times a week. And basically what they told me in the first session that has been crazy just in a week, like how much has changed just through like from thinking through something I've never noticed. Basically what I've learned so far in physical therapy is that I stand wrong. I like overlock my knees. Like that's not good for them. I have incorrect form and like every move, basically like some of the muscles in my legs are like overworked because they're overcompensating for certain muscles that are like weaker than they should be. So basically, I don't know if it's like me having poor form for however many years now has like caused that to be the case where like certain muscles just never were strong enough. Or I don't know if just from like at a certain random point, you know, over the summer where my knee pain started happening. I don't know if it's like around then that suddenly like certain muscles were getting weaker. I don't really know. But basically in physical therapy, which is like just exercising and stretching and things like that, just like on day one of them like having me do all these certain like exercises to strengthen the muscles in my legs, my like natural instinctual position to like do something in, even like the stationary bike, you know, just like biking along, sitting there, my knees are just in the wrong place for everything. So it's just so crazy that something as simple as like paying attention to and like tweaking my like body position is helping me like work the right muscles. Like I wouldn't do any kind of crazy workout in there, but my knees have been feeling like jello when I leave there. So hopefully the last of me complaining about being in pain is behind us. I am feeling really encouraged that even in just a week I've been able to tell a difference. The pain has been a lot less just from, again, like trying to be more mindful and like retrain my mind as to how to stand. I'm excited to like, you know, get to the point where then I could go back to Rumble. My Halloween theme this year is Game of Thrones. You know, I feel like they have a huge cult following and you're either about it or you're not. Like you've either invested all those years and all that time watching 1 million episodes and keeping track of 1 million characters, or like you don't care at all. And I was in the I don't care at all boat up until I was like researching what Halloween theme I should do this year. You know, just I wanted something that has like a lot of details, a lot of like depth to the theme. So Caitlin, my friend, suggested Game of Thrones and I started watching it. It's not like my favorite show I've ever watched, but I'm definitely like into it. And it's unfortunate that I'm having to like rush through it. I'm currently only on season 5 of 8 and the party's on Saturday. So basically I'm gonna have to go through like a season a day. So I just had it playing in the background, not like the most invested approach. I'm trying to like have my info before the party because we're doing like some trivia things. And I'm just gonna bring you along. TikTok is gonna have the most detailed transformation videos, like every step of the setup of this theme if you're interested. These are the prints I picked up. Just because I had these frames and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I'm doing this stone everywhere. So there is no way once you add like additional height that we would ever be able to get to the top. I was like, what am I gonna do with these frames? And decided to pull some photos. If you watch Game of Thrones, let me know your favorite character. Also, I might be dressing as this chick for Halloween, we'll see. And then since like this is all gonna be like white backdrop, I wanted some kind of element of height here. I'm also getting like banners for all of the houses in Game of Thrones. There's like, I don't even know, like 10 or more that are gonna go around like these borders that I can reach. But again, like super dangerous and not possible to hang them over there. So there's just like a blank canvas here is what I'm trying to say. So I was looking at trying to DIY, but honestly I think it was just more worth it to save the time and like rent. I've rented this like tall castle-y, like, I think it's meant to be like a food shelf or like hold drinks. And then I think on the castle-y shelves, I think I'm gonna get some candy jars and just turn it into like a little trick-or-treating setup type thing, or just, I don't know, get some little bags for people to take home some candy.